Hello and welcome to VOP Business Show. I'm Joy Adesuwa Iromoseli. Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) is set to provide a platform for selected players in the commodity trading ecosystem, the capital market and other industry members to engage with mining companies to discuss opportunities for accessing long-term funding in the Nigerian capital market through a workshop. This, according to the Commission, is part of the implementation of the Capital Market Master Plan and part of the strategies to foster a thriving commodity trading ecosystem over the next few years. The Master Plan designates commodities exchanges as critical for enabling investment diversification, risk management, price discovery, and transaction efficiency. According to the SEC, the workshop is scheduled to hold today and tomorrow at the Security and Exchange Commission, Lagos Zonal Office, 3 Victoria Island, Lagos State. According to the SEC, the Commission is organizing the workshop in collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Mines and Steel Development to enlighten capital market operators on the role of mining industry and how it could admit players in the solid mineral extractive industry into the commodities trading ecosystem. The SEC DG, Mr. Lamido Yaguda, has recently said commodities exchanges will create jobs and facilitate economic development, among other benefits, adding that such exchanges are critical to enabling investment diversification, risk management, price discovery, and transaction efficiencies. The management of Dangote Refinery has debunked a report published online on online platform of some media organizations that the company employed 11,000 skilled workers from India while allegedly neglecting youths from Nigeria and other African countries. Reacting to the publications, the group's chief branding and communication officer, Anthony Chiejina, said the report was written with malicious intent and it did not reflect the number of skilled Nigerians on site. It said the magnitude of the project required a specialized skilled workforce from all over the world, and that while over 30,000 Nigerians were engaged among the skilled workforce at the peak of the construction of the refinery complex, 6,400 Indians and 3,250 Chinese workers were among the skilled workforces. He also said Nigerians on the project demonstrated a high level of technical competence as many hidden skills were discovered amongst them. Chiejina advised the public to disapprove such malicious and twisted reports and instead focus on the potential impact of the project on the overall economy and well-being of Nigerians. The Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, MAN, is requesting that the federal government provide clarification regarding the high excise duty on tobacco products and alcoholic beverages outlined in the 2023 Finance Act. The president of MAN, Francis Meshoye, commended President Bola Tinubu for suspending the implementation of some new taxes contained in the Finance Act. It said there was still some confusion regarding the position of the government on the excise duty on tobacco products and alcoholic beverages. According to Meshoye, there was a roadmap on how the increase will come to play, and the manufacturers had the confidence of the previous administration that they will respect the roadmap as agreed upon. The World Bank Group has urged Nigeria to reduce government's borrowing from the Central Bank of Nigeria if it wants to reduce the inflationary pressure on the economy. World Bank's lead economist for Nigeria, Alex Sinert, stated this on Thursday during an economic review session at the Lagos Business School. In his keynote presentation, Senat commended the government over its recent economic reforms, but noted that these reforms would have to be sustained for the economy to recover from present shocks and record considerable growth in the near future. According to him, the fact that petrol price had significantly increased created pressure on the economy. He added that a variety of solutions will have to be devised in order to mobilize more revenue in a way that spending would be increased to tackle the real priorities in the country. He also stated that the federal government's plan to disburse 8,000 naira as palliative following the removal of fuel subsidy will increase available earnings and income of about 50% of Nigerians by 10%. Senat explained that the amount the government would spend on the cash transfer was not an enormous amount of money when compared to what it will gain from the subsidy removal. The Corporate Affairs Commission (CAC) has said it will remove 100,000 naira registered companies from its database soon. I take that again. The Corporate Affairs Commission (CAC) has said it will remove 100,000 registered companies from its database soon. During a training in Lagos, the Registrar General and Chief Executive Officer of CAC, Alhaji Gaba Abubakar, disclosed this commission's intention to delete 100,000 registered companies from its database. According to him, 100,000 companies that failed to file annual returns in the last 10 years were due to be struck off by the Corporate Affairs Commission. Abubakar, however, said the commission would send notice of striking off to the affected companies before embarking on the action, as enshrined in Section 692 of the CAMA 2020. He explained that the companies were entitled to be relisted after payment of their outstanding debts and order of court, as provided by the law. Abubakar advised companies to ensure timely payment of their annual returns to avoid being struck off. The Federal Ministry of Transportation has said it is considering bicycles as alternative means of commuting, as it promotes a cleaner environment and healthy lifestyle. The Director of Road Transport and Mass Transit Administration, Musa Ibrahim, stated this at the one-day stakeholders sensitization meeting in Abuja. According to Ibrahim, the idea is to enhance and heighten the importance of cycling in Nigeria, as it will obviously lead to a drop in road crash incidences. He noted that the stakeholders sensitization meeting was in consonance with World Bicycle Day, which was marked annually through the United Nations General Assembly resolution. Speaking further, the director noted that proponents had equally encouraged the use of bicycles as a means of eradicating poverty, further sustainable development, strengthening education, including physical education for children and young people, promoting health and preventing diseases, and facilitating social inclusion. The Naira yesterday depreciated to 768.6 Naira per dollar in the investors and exporters I&E window. Data from the financial markets dealer quotations that the indicative exchange rate for the investors and exporters window rose to 768.6 Naira per dollar from the 740.08 Naira per dollar from Tuesday, indicating 28.52 Naira depreciation from the Naira. Similarly, the Naira depreciated to 870 Naira per dollar in the parallel market yesterday from 867 Naira per dollar on Wednesday. indicating 3 naira depreciation. Consequently, the gap between the official and parallel market exchange rate widened to 101.4 naira per dollar yesterday from 126.92 naira per dollar on Wednesday. Finally, on VOP Business Show, the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup continued yesterday as Argentina fought back from a 2-0 deficit to earn a draw against South Africa in a Group G clash at Forsyth Bar Stadium in Dunedin. Argentina and South Africa both entered the match winless in their World Cup history and both faced a potential elimination with a loss. After trailing 2-0 late in the second half, Argentina scored 2 goals in just 5 minutes of action, its first goal of the World Cup, and miraculously came away with a point and kept its hope of advancing alive. And that's all on VOP Business Show on VOP TV. We would like for you to subscribe and engage us on YouTube at Voice of the People TV and on other social media channels at VOP TV Live. I'm Joy Adesua Eramoseli. Thanks for watching.